Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Got some things in store for you today. Oh, do I now? Yes, indeed. So, we've been on the climb. We've been climbing that tall tree that we like to call KNULL. Yes, sir. So, it started all when Falcon got put into the game. God bless Falcon, man. But he's somebody who you kind of, once you're done with it, you're like, man, I am so glad I'm done with that, and whatever build you had on him, you kind of want to take it off him. That's just kind of how it operates with them. Like, it's big, high risk, high reward type situation, just in terms of the way it works with his proc, right? Falcon is the only character that can get this done here. I have a Brilliant on Rogue. She can't get it done. There's nobody else. There's nobody else that can get it done. A lot of people speculating we're going to see a Summer Days uniform for Miss Luna Snow here. That would be pretty dope. And for anybody that's getting to that point, right, to 45, all the new characters have made it easier to get up to this point. So it's actually been a little bit of a struggle for those who actually got further ahead earlier on, just because of the new characters getting released that fit the requirements that you can now use for those particular stages. Like, it was basically pretty much just only Moonstone for villain. Right now we have like Mephisto, there's KNULL, the whole Black Order really can actually do it. So as time goes on, it's going to get easier to actually climb KNULL, not just because your conquer level's rising, but assuming that you're actually playing KNULL, but new characters getting put in the game, i.e. just strong characters or supports, right? One or the other. And as a matter of fact, I don't think that 60, yes, I got 60 done. 60 is done, and I'm gonna show you the run. I'm gonna show you exactly how I did it. 60 got done with this team here. Yes, indeed, the Maker slayed KNULL, and you're gonna see it in all of its glory in short order here. Now, had Taskmaster not got his tier 3 and being able to use Taskmaster, he wouldn't be able to do it. That's just facts. Actually, I think the best team in that scenario might actually have been maybe Iron Fist, because you could use his lead with Jewel. And that's what it comes down to. It comes down, it's not necessarily strong character, right? You obviously need a strong character, but more or less for supports. Like just because Maker, he's using his own lead, he's using Things support, which is really nice for Fantastic Four allies, and he's got Taskmaster support as well. So all those things in combination packs a punch. It packs a fantastic punch, a Mr. Fantastic punch. And yeah, you're gonna see it in just a second here. But first, what I want to do is I actually want to show you like where some of these other characters actually kind of stack up here. And I'm only gonna play like just like a couple rotations here. So first off, let's go Moon Knight. Moon Knight actually has the Weapon Master tag. I'm pretty sure he actually does. Pretty sure he does. Yes, indeed he does. He got the Weapon Master tag, which he could take almost full advantage of Taskmaster's passive. Thing is, Taskmaster's passive here, it gives, I'm just going to show you real quick. So it gives increased guaranteed crit rate, plus ignore dodge rate by 20%, plus skill damage bonus damage. But if the character already has skill damage bonus damage, it actually doesn't take effect, right? Because they already have it. It's on Moon Knight's uniform, as a matter of fact. But let me just show you kind of where he is. Now I'll tell you that Moon Knight has a Mighty Energy, and Maker now has a Brilliant Energy. So that's just kind of where things are in terms of that. I mean, the damage doesn't seem all that bad. Like, I think if you had a decent run, you typically get interrupted here. No, didn't get interrupted. Nice. Okay, so he's about. Well, let's see how long it actually takes him to get down to the first Plintar Cage phase here. Can you get down there? No. Geez, another rotation. He's like so close. He's right on the precipice there. Okay, so now, all right, it took him about 30 seconds to get down that 6 bars there. All right, let me show you where Black Panther actually sits. And pretty much just swap Moon Knight out. And I guess because you could actually use Venom here for the heal, it kind of compensates for Black Panther actually not having a heal. But let's see here. See if we can. Oh, you know what? My graphics are on very low here. I'm going to have to swap that out. We get the full proc there. I think we did, actually. So, let's continue this. Let's see how long this actually takes us, man. Okay, so he got interrupted there. Should have it right here. I mean, it seems to be like okay damage. So he's a bit slower than Moon Knight there. He's a little bit slower. Moon Knight seems to definitely be just a little bit faster. Honestly, I feel like, because I was just playing around with Black Panther a little bit, and I feel like he got it done faster on one of the previous runs there. But you could do something like this as well. And just because he can take advantage of all these different supports, right? He's got his own lead. I think it's either 60 or 65% to all defender allies. And then he has Jewel, which offers quite a bit, and then Taskmaster, right? So we go 3, 4, 6, 5 there. I took his build off. I stripped him down. He does have a mighty energy still, but it's with all attack. It doesn't have the beatdown on it. The beatdown, I don't know, might be better for him at this point. But let's see what's going on here. Can he... Did we miss the proc there? I don't know. I feel like maybe we did. I did not notice it, but should on... Okay, seems to even be a little bit further behind than Moon Knight. But let's see where he ends up here. I feel like maybe there's more damage on his Awaken rotation, but okay. So I just wanted to show you just pretty much all the available options. I don't think there are really any other viable candidates here. Carnage, I don't think so. Carnage, I did some testing with him not too long ago, and he just did not impress me. And honestly, Luke Cage, when I was testing him, if played right, I feel like he was even a little bit faster than Iron Fist here. But here's the thing, Luke Cage doesn't have his own lead. Iron Fist does. So just because of that, right, you could do something like this. So you're actually losing a support there. And as I mentioned, it's all about the supports and all the different buffs and leads that you can actually give a character at this point, which brings me to my next point. Alrighty, so I brought this up in my previous video. I think it was stage 55 video, talking about the requirements or restrictions, however you want to word it. I feel like they mean kind of pretty much the same thing, but in any case, from 65 to 70, it's universal mal. And a couple things that I actually overlooked was Mr. Ebony Maw here. If you put on his Infinity War uniform and you go to uniform lift or uniform effect, you have 25% damage increase and decrease, which the decrease could actually be very useful there as well. So there is a little bit of a support. I mean, it's nothing like, the addition like Raven, right? 45%, I believe hers is, or characters like Valkyrie, where it's I think 50%, but. So it's something. It's not a whole lot, but it's definitely something. And also Loki, right? We got Loki show coming up here. So let's go to Universal, Loki show, and he could certainly be seeing something. We should see the sneak peek either tonight. So at the time I'm recording this video, in about 3 hours, or tomorrow. So 27 hours. So it's in short order, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have we're going to have a little sneak peek at about into what's actually coming. I really hope that's what it is, because I'd like to continue making progress here. And then after that, it's actually durability. So if we go to durability, and it's funny because what you actually, where is durability? There it is. Because what you actually see is, you see Maker and Thing there again. Are we going to be using him there again? Honestly, though, I don't think you could do it without an additional support. So unless I'm missing something again, I haven't went and looked through every single character to see if I swap a uniform, they actually get the durability tag. But as the way it looks, I don't know if anybody can do it. I think the best bet would probably be Kull with Crescent lead. Maybe, I don't know. Maker might still be better just because he could use his own lead and Thing support. But I don't see any other supports or anything there. I mean, you have Jewel giving Luke Cage support, but still, I don't think that's really going to be possible there. We'll have to see once that actually happens. All right, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me get this run together here. Alrighty, so first off, I have to say I'm impressed at how good the Maker actually is. Being able to clear stage 60 is an impressive feat. let me go ahead and play this. Now I'm going to point out, because it took me a little while to actually get things right and to figure out, you know, the best way to play them. First off, I'll tell you that I have SFX on. You don't need to have them on, but it seems like it just made getting that tier 3 damage a little bit easier. Because it was really funny when I was just doing 3, 4, 5 into tier 3. I was doing 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was missing the proc all the time. In times that the proc was actually, I'd see the proc go off and then I'd hit tier 3, I would get the damage. And other times there was no proc. Yeah, I had notifications. There was no proc. I hit tier 3 and he hit him like a wet noodle. And I just couldn't understand what was going on. And I switch up the rotation, doing 5, 3, 4 with SFX on seemed to work out just that much better. Seemed to be a little bit better with the targeting. But after you having more practice with them, playing with SFX off, it doesn't seem to really be necessary. You don't necessarily need it, but I'm just telling you some things that actually help me. So if you have Maker built and you're probably not at stage 60, but you could certainly use them. There's quite a few places that you could actually use him, right? He's a villain now. So any stage that has villain requirements. But check it out. We're down. I mean, I've done this in a minute. I've gotten down to the 30 bars in 1 minute. I wasn't looking for like the fastest or the best run. I was just looking for something decent. And this run was definitely decent enough for me to say, okay, this is good. And here... So do I get the damage? Okay, so I missed the proc there. Missed the proc, and there's a better way to actually do that now right there. So just continue with the 5, 3, 4. I think I did it that way because I was getting messed up with the targeting. Like when I go into 4, I wouldn't be able to hit the tier 3. That's also an issue as well. But you'll see that. Still get the run done, and so this just goes to show that like you can have some missed procs with this man if you're at this point, and you can still get the clear done. I think I paused it because I'm like, oh man, should I restart it? And I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to. So yeah, you can see there. You see what I'm talking about when you go into the 4. I should have done 5, 3, 4. At this point, I was still getting used to his play style. I played quite a few more runs with him since then, so. Things are a little bit easier for me at this point. But I'll tell you what, he's a lot easier to play than Falcon. At first, it was like it seemed to be just as bad, but with a little practice goes a long way. But you can see, man, he's getting through the stage, no problem, no problemo from Mr. Maker here. He's making his day. Make my day, Maker. And Thing is a good character to. So right here, there might be different strategies you could actually use here, but I found that just like swapping and then waiting for KNULL to jump, and then when he spawns the circles, swap your character and getting an attack just to push him down to that 12 bars. So right here, you wait, and I think I might have messed up here. Yeah, see the tier 3, I can't hit it. I can't hit the tier 3. So that's a thing that can totally happen. And what you can actually do, what I started doing there, is just immediately canceling the 4. So I immediately cancel the 4, and then this way I don't have to worry about the targeting issue. But as you can see, it's not a perfect run. But, you know, like I said, a little practice goes a long way. Here's actually a really good spot to be in. So you have him down this low, so all you need to do is one attack in order to push him down to the last phase there, is a very good spot to be in. This way you can avoid the whole nonsense with the circles, and then the safe circle, and then him doing the thing with the wonkers kind of, you know, flopping out. That just takes a lot of time, and if you can avoid that, you might even want to go as far as setting yourself up to be in a situation to avoid that. So actually, what I did, not intentionally, actually seemed to work out pretty well. And boom, man, dude is down to basically just 1 rotation left. You can actually get two more rotations off with him with the way his skill cooldown and his skills work. But look at that. Over a minute. Over a minute with the Maker, stage 60. So that tells me, A, stage 64 is not going to be a problem, which then in turn will allow us to get to stage 65 and to be able to, so I did stage 61 today, 62 tomorrow, 63 the next day. Okay, it's 2 tomorrow, 3, 4, so 3 days I'll be playing 65, and I'll be able to let you guys know if that can actually get done. It might be, a lot of people are saying Null, give Null a brilliant, get good with his rotation, because we do have Ebony Maw for that support. It's only 25%. We'll have to see exactly when we actually get there. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, before I end the video, let me just show you what this man is packing here. So he's got 12 Odin's Blessings. I've been saying this for a while, whether a character has 12 or as opposed to 20, as long as the other 2 are attack Uru, 6-star Uru, you're not going to see much of a difference, if a difference at all. That's where my stance is. So if you're looking to conserve materials and get the most out of them, give them 12 and the other 2 attack Uru. The only thing is, if the other stat, if you give them more Odin's Blessings and the other stat is actually going to give them like crit damage or crit rate, something like that, ignore defense, cooldown, then it would be beneficial to give it to them, just because it's going to offer the attack plus that secondary stat if you actually need it. Fully Awakened Ice Weight set, and he's got this brilliant here. Yes, I ripped it off off of Falcon just because I needed it. I might have to give it back to him once I can't progress to Null anymore, and I gotta do, I still gotta do 50 to 54 for Mephisto, so we'll probably be bouncing back there. I'm making Null my supreme and only focus at this point. Characters that I tested in the beginning, right? Black Panther, Moon Knight, and Iron Fist. Black Panther, he's got 12 Odin's Blessings. He's missing 1 in each slot. They all have fully awakened ISO 8 sets. Oh, and then he's got a mighty energy with beat 5% beat down there. And then Moon Knight still has his original build, which is 20 Odin's Blessings. He's got a fully awakened ISO 8 set, and he's got this mighty energy. I found that all attack, all defense is better than the beatdown for Moon Knight. For Iron Fist, I can't remember if I did that testing or not, but he's got a mighty, but I ripped all the Odin's Blessings off him just because of energy attack, and we have a lot of meta energy attacking characters, so I needed them, and he didn't deserve it because I just wasn't using them at all. But just to show you kind of how they compare and how they stack up, so Moon Knight could certainly be increased as opposed to the other characters there. My energy attack on cards is a little bit higher, plus I have the Luna proc, but since I added the Guardians of the Galaxy card, it actually slimmed that gap by about 10%, I believe. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got 20, we got 60 done, and I'm going to be moving forward. Actually, I'll be playing 62 tomorrow, so it only leaves a few days before I'm actually playing 65, and we're going to see, you already know me. I'm not afraid to put a brilliant on somebody if they can actually make progress where progress can be made, right? I.e. Null. So Null might in fact actually get it. He already still has a full stack. He's got this here. We'll have to see. I'll have to see exactly where his damage is with the mighty energy before I actually make that swap. I'll tell you what. So it increased Maker by like, I think I actually recorded a run just doing the down to 30 bars, and I think it sped up his time by like 45 seconds to a minute. I'll have to go and check, but it's somewhere around there. So it's quite a bit. So if Null's clocking in at like he's getting down to 30 bars in like 3 minutes, at the 3 minute mark, then he can certainly do it. So we'll have to see once we get to that point. But with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna end it. I got more stuff on my sleeve. So you better stay tuned. You stay breezy, but most of all, friend, you stay safe out there. Oh, one more thing. I want to hear your prediction on the sneak peek, whether we're going to see if it's going to be. So I'm hoping for a Universal. So I'm hoping for either Loki, maybe Adam Warlock, Void, Sentry Void, or God Emperor Doom. That's my hope. I'm really hoping. That's my prediction because you think it just kind of comes into existence there. That's where I'm at. I want to hear your thoughts though on what you think the sneak peek's going to be. We're going to see it either tonight, a few short hours, or tomorrow. So it'll be like about a day from this point. Okay. Peace.